Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. I'm Jay.
And I'm Alex.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.
And we're going to be talking about some of the news topics from across the country. And we're going to start with our first story where foreign income is to be taxed in Thailand. Oh no. Thailand's revenue department will amend the law to tax residents on foreign income regardless of whether it is brought into the country. Currently, individuals residing in Thailand for over 180 days must pay taxes on foreign income if it is remitted to Thailand. The new law, effective from 2024, will follow principle of worldwide income, taxing residents on all income sources. Additionally, platforms earning over 1 billion baht must report their income sources for tax compliance. Separately, Thailand's new tourism minister hinted at introducing a tourist tax, though no timeline was provided.
Taxes. Oh no. How do you feel about that? Taxing income that you're not even like earning in the country?
Just, I mean, I can go on about how I feel about taxes in general.
Yeah.
But look, the income tax in Thailand is significantly lower than countries like UK, but people in countries in UK are earning significantly more than they are in Thailand. However, I am all for the Middle East. This is what I love the Middle East for. No income tax.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's plenty. You're paying taxes all the time when you're consuming and like buying things or like renting property and all that stuff. So we are taxed a lot. That's for sure. I think this is one of those things though where they're trying to just like capture some of the income that people like. Everybody's making income around the world and like harboring the money in places and trying to avoid the taxation. So
from the government. Yeah, it makes sense why they would want to do it. From a person living in the country as a foreigner, I think it's insane that I am taxed for something I earn outside in another country for doing another job that has nothing to do with this country just because I breathe its air.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's their prerogative, though. They do have that right, but we'll see. We'll see if the Farangs will tolerate it.
We say nay.
I think
we must stand up for our rights.
Yeah.
But please don't kick me out. I'll do whatever you want. I'll tax me.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Tax me.
We'll grumble, but we'll still do it.
They tried to do the Thailand Elite Visa. They did digital nomads. They want people to come into the country and do their jobs outside, and now they want to tax them for it. They're like, look, you can enjoy the coffee shops and free Wi-Fi and beers in the evening, but if you want to continue living here, taxi, baby.
It's an interesting racket.
Because a lot of people are not earning the money here. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah. Well, they'll capture it somehow. We'll see. I don't know. Government gets paid, baby. There's, what is it? Death and taxes. Inevitable.
Love, death, and taxes.
Anyways, got some more bad news for us today, actually. So, trigger warning, guys. So, a woman's video of animal cruelty has gone viral in Thailand. Now, a pregnant Siberian husky suffered severe burns after its owner poured hot water on it for stealing food, sparking outrage online and legal action. The video of the incident went viral, leading to widespread condemnation. The dog was rehomed and treated for its injuries. Now, on May 18th, the SOS Animal Foundation in Thailand filed a complaint against the owner for animal cruelty. The Watchdog Thailand organization emphasized the need for understanding Siberian Huskies' behavior before adopting them. The dog's condition has improved, and it is expected to recover fully, with its puppies due soon. Glad it's in a better, safer environment now, man. But that's it's one of those things that's going to traumatize the dog for the rest of its life and affect its behavior too.
I'm not really into pets. I'm not a dog person, but that video made me extremely angry. Like, my mood is gone. Who does that? What kind of a disgusting human being does that?
Absolutely right. And then to post the evidence, like you're proud of it somehow, like to post it on social media.
I'm disciplining my pet. Like, you're a horrible person.
Yep.
And I get it. You've been hurt and you're probably mentally disturbed, but that does not give you the right to hurt another living thing, dog or any other animal, really. And yeah, that was disturbing, man.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It's one of those relationships of trust, right? Like, it's a pet, you're responsible for it, and then you can be responsible for abusing it. And that was just, I don't know, just to post it online, too. Jesus Christ.
There's some cruel, evil people out there. Yeah. And I know society or life has made him that, but we've got to do something about this. Yeah, there's got to be more than just getting the pet a new home. That person should not be
allowed to have them anymore. I don't know.
Allowed to do a lot of things. I'm just going to refrain myself before I get myself in more trouble. And now we live in a society where if we name them or talk about them, then they're going to do a defamation lawsuit on us.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if you can't handle the responsibility of having a pet, just please don't get one.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like us. Anyways.
All right, we're going to move on to our next story, which is regarding a Thai influencer who was robbed of a multi-million baht watch in Germany, of all places. Thai influencer Paris, known as Adzes Car Color, was robbed of his 6 million baht Patek Philippe watch near St. Paul's Church in Frankfurt. The thief, a German man, engaged him in conversation before snatching the watch and fleeing. Paris shared the incident on Facebook, offering a 1 million baht reward for information leading to the watch's recovery. Despite contacting the police, he felt they didn't understand his situation. He included images of the suspect and the watch and urged locals to assist. The incident has raised concerns about safety and the effectiveness of local law enforcement in foreign countries.
That's a bummer. I don't know. But another one of those lifelong lessons that I always took to heart: don't wear expensive watches when you're traveling, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
6 million baht on your wrist, man.
We often talk about the tourists who walk around with gold necklaces in Pattaya showing it off.
Yeah.
A Patek Philippe, if you know, you know, is a very expensive watch. Like you said, 6 million baht. And if you're going to go be flaunting that around, look, it's probably thought it was in Germany, and okay, maybe it's a bit more civilized or safer, but he found out otherwise.
Yeah.
And,
it can happen anywhere.
yeah.
I mean, you put a target on your back when you got that thing, or on your wrist, I guess. But
and now he's upset that the law enforcement doesn't care about it as much as he does.
Yeah.
Which is a point. Look, I understand a crime is a crime. He should be assisted in helping, but he also wants the local people to assist him.
Yeah, if anybody can identify this man, I don't
Yeah.
know, that's helpful. If you have a platform, I don't see why you wouldn't try to use it to recover 6 million baht worth of stolen goods.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I'm assuming it's like felony level too. There's got to be like a price cutoff, or the police should care a little more.
What do you think?
Know.
Is he right or is he being entitled?
No, I think he's. Come on, dude, you gotta.
1 million
somebody
baht cash
stole-
prize. 1 million baht cash
yeah,
prize.
he's giving
Yeah.
out a
I'd do it.
reward. Like, yeah.
I'd quit this job and go look for the
Yeah,
watch.
it's like, I don't know. Should we take a trip to Germany? Let's see.
Might as well.
Yeah.
That'd be a good investment. We could fly business class.
That's only if we find the watch. Like,
That is
otherwise
true.
We're just taking on
That's the key point.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Well, we'll get
I'm sorry.
there.
Actually, Lulu, I feel like I'm in a negative mood right now after watching that video of the dog, and I think I would have reacted to this story differently if I hadn't seen it. I feel I'm on fire right now.
Oh, yeah. You gotta
I want
gotta let it
someone
go.
to pay.
Yeah, fair enough. Where is the justice in this news story today? We don't have much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
I think, one of the viewers, Muhammad Wang, in the comment section says, fake Patek. That's what I would have done. I'm from Thailand. It's a fake watch. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I don't know. By the time they snatch and grab, though, it's too late.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta
That's
do,
a
man.
fake. Like, it's too late then. Well, there is some justice in this next story, guys. So the law has finally caught up to an Aussie who has been on the lam here in Thailand. So the Immigration Bureau officers arrested an Australian man identified as Gray in Pattaya for multiple offenses in Australia and connections to mafia gang in Phuket. The arrest followed the November apprehension of a British man who dropped a gun in a nightclub in Phuket, revealing his involvement in several local crimes. After the British man's arrest, some gang members fled Thailand, while others, including Gray, went into hiding. Gray, wanted for drug-related offenses in Australia, moved to Pattaya but was eventually captured. The Immigration Bureau also arrested an Iranian man in Bangkok for defrauding a fellow citizen out of 21 million baht by falsely claiming and selling his land. So all these guys were all connected into like organized crime. I think it's interesting to see like British nationals, Australian nationals getting involved in organized crime here in Thailand because they've fled their respective countries. Like they're not allowed back in their countries.
Yeah.
So they end up on the run here, and eventually, I don't know, like in this case, it does catch up to them. But yeah. Anyways, on to our next one, shall we?
On to our next one. Yeah. The Thai government will be keeping a close eye on Jurassic World production. What? Thai officials have warned the producers of the next Jurassic World movie to avoid damaging beaches and national parks while filming in Thailand. Hollywood star Scarlett Johansson's reportedly set to star in the film, which will shoot in Bangkok and national parks in Krabi, Phuket, Phang Nga, and Trang. Filming locations include เกาะกระดาน Island and Hoi To Waterfall. Natural Resources and Environment Minister Pacharawat Wongsuwan emphasized compliance with environmental laws. This caution follows past criticisms such as those from the filming of The Beach in Maya Bay. Officials will closely monitor the filming process to prevent environmental damage.
Yeah, there's tons and tons of film and TV productions that are coming to Thailand. So there's going to be more eyeballs, especially those environmental eyeballs and things like that that are concerned about the ecosystem. I mean, ecotourism is huge for Thailand, and these movies do a lot to promote that. But it's important to do that in a responsible way.
Yeah, I respect the environment and the concern here. I'm glad I'm not on this project because I'd just be distracted by Scarlett Johansson.
Scarjo in the house,
I'm like, Scarlett Johansson, I'm not paying attention to anything else.
Yeah, who's she dating now? Is she dating anyone right now?
Yeah, Colin Jost from SNL.
That's it, yeah.
He
Lucky
basically
dog.
does exactly what we do, but he's actually famous, very rich.
Hey.
Dating a superstar and just winning in life.
I'm getting there.
So we're basically him. But the garbage version.
Yeah. They got a good thing. I like when they do the weekend update now with two of them. Like the banter's better with Michael Che and stuff.
Colin Jost and Michael Che. Michael Che's hilarious.
He's the actually really funny one. Colin Jost seems like I think he
unnecessary.
knows.
Low blow.
That man knows exactly how lucky he is.
Colin Jost.
Yeah, I think he's
man.
like, he's batting up like for sure.
He's
like,
winning. All right, you're jealous because he's winning.
No, I definitely am. Like no, I like to honestly. I feel lucky myself, but that guy, horseshoe up his butt.
SNL famous Scarlett Johansson. That guy's a winner.
Yeah,
you do you, Colin Jost.
Yeah. Nothing but love and jealousy. Sorry.
And hate. This guy.
Well, I have a final story for us in Thailand before we move on to ASEAN, and it's a story of inspiration. Now, an extreme marathon runner has completed a 1,000-kilometer run in Southeast Asia. Ultra-marathoner Natalie Dow completed a 1,000-kilometer solo run across Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore in just 12 days, setting a Singapore record for the fastest 1,000-kilometer Thailand to Singapore ultra-marathon. Despite intense heat, melted shoes, and a hip injury, the 52-year-old finished at the Westin Singapore, greeted by over 100 supporters. Starting in Hat Yai, Thailand, Dow also aims for a Guinness World Record for the fastest crossing of the peninsular Malaysia on foot. She raised over $50,000 for the charity GRLS, empowering women and girls through sports. Supported by her coach Arthur Tong and local runner Eugene Lim, Dow now looks forward to the Sydney Marathon later in 2024. My God, 1,000 kilometers across Southeast Asia in June, like in May and June.
Yeah, I feel like she could have picked a better time. But hey, Christmas is an important time to be at home. So.
That's true. Yeah, be with the family. But her shoes melted.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. And she just kept going, man.
What were they?
I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I don't want to name and shame the brands right now.
I once did a story about New Balance.
Yeah.
And the entire crowd of people went nuts. Yeah. So I called it basically an old dad shoe. And surprisingly, all the older dads just got mad. And they're like, it's a great product. It's a great brand. How dare you defame New Balance? How dare you say something about that great shoe? And I'm like, it's just a shoe, guys.
Yeah.
And you're proving my point.
Yeah, I was going to say. Is it so bad to be an old dad?
Since then, I have a newfound respect for New Balance.
It's because
as I'm getting older,
you're approaching the.
I get it. And we have Tan. Tan is probably the coolest person in the office, and he wears New Balance. So who am I to judge?
Oh, no,
who am I?
He's rocking Jordans today, so like I don't think he'd be.
He's got too many shoes. He's got a problem. All right.
Well, anyways, that'll do it for our Thailand news. Now we're on to our ASEAN. You ready for it?
Yeah, let's do some ASEAN news. Let's take a trip down to Philippines, where cold lava flows and disrupts the country. Now, Mount Canlaon on Negros Island, Philippines, erupted on Monday, causing rivers of cold lava or lahar to flow down its slopes. Videos show torrents of gray mud and rocks moving through Biak Nabato village. The eruption sent ash plumes kilometers into the sky, leading to dozens of flight cancellations and evacuations of hundreds of residents. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology raised the volcano's alert level to 2, indicating the possibility of further eruptions. Lahar, a dangerous mix of volcanic debris and ash, poses significant risk. The Philippines, part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, has 24 active volcanoes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Did you ever see Dante's Peak or Volcano early in life?
Dante's Peak, I have, yes.
Yeah, like ever since those movies, I have been. This is my biggest fear in the world is to get like swallowed up and like have lava just start flowing everywhere.
You start having different experiences of volcano as you generally grow up, especially if you're in an international environment. When you're a kid, you have like, you're in the science fair, you create your own volcano. It's all cool, like, oh, volcanoes are cool. And then you grow older and you realize the damage and destruction they actually cause. And then in your older age, you watch movies and are absolutely horrified by them.
Yeah, I just remember seeing people falling into the lava, and that was the trauma for me from Hollywood. Thank you for that.
Volcanoes and sharks, misunderstood?
Also terrifying to me. Like if you see my Instagram feed, it's nothing but shark videos because I'm fascinated by it. But boy, am I scared of it too, man. Weird stuff. Well, anyways, we got our next story coming in. Another feel good from Indonesia. So there's a new team of feminine forest protectors on the archipelago. So in Indonesia's Aceh province, a woman-led ranger group patrols the forest to combat deforestation and poaching. The rangers, who rely on friendly engagement and education, have significantly reduced deforestation and are now sharing their methods nationwide. Indonesia, home to the world's third largest rainforest, has lost vast areas to palm oil, rubber, and other industries. The rangers in Damaran Baru, motivated by past disasters caused by deforestation, have received formal training and legal support to manage their forest. Their efforts have inspired similar initiatives across Indonesia, emphasizing the crucial role of women in sustainable forest management. Love it. Like, I don't know. It's nice to see. Palm oil is a big thing, like in the Southeast Asia, and it creates like a lot of deforestation as a result of it. But yeah, biodiversity has its own benefits and stuff too. Like, I mean, most of the medicine that we get is from weird stuff that just occurs in nature.
From palm oil, though?
Not from palm oil, from the animals that are being, losing their habitat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I don't know.
Destroying the environment is not okay to make more money.
Well said, my friend. Yeah, exactly. But my point is we can make more money sustainably. So hopefully we can have a win-win rather than having to make that choice.
All right. We'll move on to our last story, which takes us to Malaysia, as the Malaysian government begins deportation of sea nomads. In a crackdown on undocumented migrants, Malaysia has evicted over 500 Bajau Laut stateless sea nomads from their homes in Sabah's Semporna district. The Bajau Laut, living in houseboats or stilt huts, lack identification documents and access to basic services. Since Tuesday, enforcement officials have burned and demolished their homes on 7 islands. The Bajau Laut, who have lived in the region for centuries, received prior notice from Sabah Parks but struggled to comply due to language barriers and a lack of alternatives. Malaysia has increased enforcement against illegal migration, detaining 45,000 undocumented people since May 2020.
Yeah, weird story to me, man. Like a whole group of people that have been living there forever, undocumented. It seems like, how come there was never like an integration with society? Strange.
And there are two sides of the story. Like Malaysia is just doing what's best for its interest, whereas these people have nowhere else to go, and unfortunately can't even understand that they're being kicked out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you gonna deport them to? You know what I mean? There's
go anywhere else. You're not. We just don't want you to be our problem.
Yeah,
or want you to be in our area.
Yeah, I don't know. Not in my backyard. NIMBYs, like, and it's a weird thing because it seems like they've been there unbothered and not really bothering people for the longest time. So, yeah, I don't know. Heart goes out to them. Hopefully that can be sorted. But yeah, then it seems pretty callous to just go and start burning down the homes too.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
those on a sad one.
Yeah, but those are some of the stories from across Thailand and ASEAN. We're going to dive into the live section, take a couple of comments from the viewers, and say hello.
This ad is brought to you by Carzuno, the easiest way to lease a brand new car in Thailand.